Hello, hi, and welcome to Sandpaper. মই হলো আপোনালোকৰ Asmita Baa, and for those of you যোনে মোক first time দেখিছে, মোৰ কথা অকণমান কৈ দিও. I am Asmita Baa. I was ranked 9 in Assam Land and Revenue Service, APSC 2019 batch, and that was my first attempt. 2019 or 2024 loke, I was with Government of Assam, and my last held position was that of a circle officer and an executive magistrate. And 2024 or itia loke, moi Sandpaper through আপোনালোকৰ লগত জড়িত হৈ আছো. ইয়াৰ আগত এটা series আনিছিলো মই stop failing APSC prelims, okay, and that was a very statistical series. I hope you went through it, okay, very statistical series because আমি often কি কৰো, we keep on giving the exam without even properly knowing the exam. So that was the approach when we took stop failing APSC prelims. Link will be again, I'll put in the description silo. But today we are going to start the series stop failing APSC mains. And context to important kyo hoy because joakali APSC mains or result dile. So I can also keep on singing the song that a majority of people who have joined answer writing test series crash course, and also Akshay, are sitting today in the interview. They have broken their mains loop, but moyat nizar gan gabole ahanai. Okay, whether you were my student or not my student, today I'm here to talk to you to understand the pain points and what to do ahead if you have somehow missed the mains point, the mains cutoff. So stop failing APSC mains, answer, analyze, and Akshay is a first video of a series of videos, 3-4 videos I'll make to understand where your issue is, to understand how can we solve it, and to understand ki juntu kali hoi gol eto to hoi gol tar pisot ami ki strategy lom so that you can stop failing APSC mains. Let's move ahead. So category of students who couldn't clear mains. This is very clear that there are two category of students. More nizore two category of students asile. The first category are people who are stuck in the APSC mains loop. Jar dhorok 4th attempt hoise, 3rd attempt hoise, mains ot, okay, 3rd attempt mains, 4th attempt mains, all of agore kunbai comment dile 5th attempt mains. So that is a separate category of student who are stuck in the mains loop, and the second are the first timers, okay, like the ones june prothom bar mains likhise ebar and they were very hopeful and like somehow it didn't work out. So there are two categories of people. One of the ones who are stuck in the APSC mains loop, and the second ones are the first timers. So dui jonore kintu pain point approaches, how are we going to strategize beleg hoy. So hetu bhalke sai lobo, understand whether you are a first timer or you are stuck in mains loop, and being stuck in mains loop is extremely different than being a first timer. So ami sai lom lahe lahe, what can we do, how can we do, let's move ahead. Let us first see the first timers, okay. The step one of the first timers is of course to accept. So aji I was talking to my own bhaiti, okay, so I was telling him and a student of mine as well je huara to hoi gol no, huara to hoi gol. So A2 today we will have to live through, okay, we will have to live through. This is not the end of the world. This is not the end of the world. An exam is never the end of the world, okay, it is a struggle, and life of struggle thakiboi. Ami jano ki ami hopeful asilu, we gave our best maybe, or maybe ami enuka ta stage aso ami bhabisu this is it, mane I've done everything, this is it, kintu hetu apunar perspective hoy, apuni bhabise this is it, you have judged it je this is it, maybe your judgment was not accurate. So hey bostu to ba ami nijor logot alop peace anibo lagbo. We will have to like make peace with ourselves ki eta dhumuha solise, he dhumuha tor majot apni bohi ase, aru jetia loke dhumuha to par hoi na jay apuni he dhumuha tor logot jujibo lagibo. You cannot run away from it, or you cannot say je dhumuha does not exist. You cannot ignore the fact etu dhumuha noy koba belege phuai dise. You cannot say that dhumuha exist, struggle ahise, problem hoise, disappointment hoise, failure paisu, and tetia hai we will be able to very clearly understand how to move ahead. Step 1 is always acceptance. Etu moi joabaru koisilo, okay, and etu moi protibare kom, moi prelims result episode koisu, mains result episode koisu, because mood and acceptance very normally ahe, but I have got people who feel like who prefer to blame it on others rather than accepting. Blaming kori thaki jabo. Now you can come with all your comments, hating me up does not matter. Your hate is going to influence your part, not mine. My future moi acceptance kori thik kori loisilo, itia apnalokok help koribole ahiso. So step 1 is always acceptance. It is always acceptance. A acceptance to nokorile we will never be able to change our ways. Ami nijor rasta change korbo nuarime, thaki jam ami no amar mur bhul nohoy APSC bhalke nasai, because enakon foundation at mok mor students e udise moi hudisu ma'am APSC bole nesai ene marks die. Former IS IPS people are checking your paper. University subject experts are checking your papers. You think nesai? You think this is a joke? Nesai. So ebur kabak blame dia, kiba dia, all these things will have to stop. And we will have to ground ourselves and understand ki kobat kiba ta fall to hoise. And if fall to quote hoise, we will do in the second step. So step 1 will always acceptance. Stop blame. If you go down the blame path, then you will keep going the blame path. Wahan se wapas ka ana is very difficult because life of apuni nijor bhul nedekhibo. And nijor bhul nedekhile improvement no hobo. So moi koa kotha tu apunar gat lagibo pare, or maybe your nature is blaming and I am saying you to stop blaming. You might not agree with me. That is up to you. But the step 1 of overcoming failure is acceptance. Step 1 is acceptance. Step 2 will understand the whole key. We will try to analyze. Okay. We will try to analyze objectively. Enuka nohoy ki mo kabak sai goisilu kane mur beya din gol. Henuko moi like students of a response paiso. Je mur pen to didn't work properly, hitu hobo pare baru. Ba mur confidence or like rastar bhir hoi gol kane mur confidence lori gol. Jodi hoise hebilako jodi hoise, you will have to list it out. এখন লিস্ট বনাই লওক যে এটু হোল and that has to be objective. For the students who have been with us and who are coming to meet me coming week, etu বনাই নিব. This is a homework. Objectively analyze ki code ki bhul hoye ase. He bhul hoator pisot we are going to see what we can do. Okay? আৰু কেনেকে ভুল হৈছে কেনেকে গম পাব এনেকুৱাও ল'ৰা ছোৱালী মই পাইছো কি তেওঁলোকে গমেই পোৱা নাই কি ভুল ক'ত হৈ আছে. I will show you one thing. This is the paper of a topper. Okay, this is the paper of a topper. Is a rank holder and এবারও নহয়, of course এবাৰ ৰিজাল্ট আহা নাই, এবারও নহয়. This is of APSC 2023. Okay, this paper is the same topper যোনে যাৰ কথা আমি কোতে we said যে he changed his game in 3 days. যোনে গ্ৰুপে কাফি like controversy হৈছিলে, but this is a fact that he changed his game in 3 days. কিন্তু তাতে কিছুমান কথা আছে, তাৰ adaptability, তাৰ flexibility, all these things also matters, but I'll tell you what happened. So this is the paper of a topper which was written 1 day before the exam. Okay, 1 day before the exam. So এনেকুৱা নহয় কি বহুত 50 মহিনে pehle he wrote and tarpor ekuch. This is exactly how he wrote his main paper as well. Okay, so this is how the paper is done. He paper kon eneke likhise. Okay, so this is how the paper is. So this is a paper which has fetched him rank. Tako rank 1 in a particular kata. ঠিক আছে? So this is how his paper is going. And you will have to understand that the kind of answer you are writing and the kind of answer the topper is writing are the same. Unfortunately, the kind of topper answers which are available might not be very close to the day the exam was written. Okay, but this is one paper that we have, all 6 of them written 3 days before, 2 days before. So amar lora likhini etu paisile. So you will see how the structure is well done. You will see how the paragraphs are homogeneous. There is no factor where he has written like ja ta ke answer na hoy. একদম ডিসিপ্লিন কে লিখিছে, কমপ্লিট সেন্টেন্স লিখিছে, ডিসকভারি অফ নিউ মেডিসিন প্রেডিক্টিং পসিবল ফিউচার প্যান্ডেমিক্স, নহলে তো ডিসকভারি অফ নিউ মেডিসিন লিখি দিব পাইলে. আই এম জাস্ট গিভিং ইউ এন এক্সাম্পল. সুপার ফাস্ট প্রসেসিং হ্যান্ডস ক্যান বি ইউজড ফর সেলফ ড্রাইভিং কার্স, ফুল সেন্টেন্সেস লিখিছে, এটা কনক্লুশন দিছে, ফুল কুইট বিট কুইন্টাম ভালকে ধুনিয়াকে ইন্ট্রো লিখিছে, স্টার্ট কৰিছে. This is how he exactly wrote and he is a rank 1 in a particular cadre. So you will have to understand, you will have to pick up a paper of a topper very close to the exam. পুরোনা বোৰ চালে তো আপনার লাগিব কি আটকে মই ভালে লিখিছো. Okay, so very close to the exam হেনুকা এটা চাব and understand ki apunar aur teor answer or major ki difference ase. That is a very important thing. Jodi apuni nijor bhul dekhibo para nai and you don't have a mentor to go to. If you have a mentor to go to, well and good. Ar jodi apuni nijor mentor approach korise and your mentor is not available, moi agoteo koisu change your mentor. If your mentor is not available at your bad times, tetia hole kahe ka mentor. So jodi your answer apuni nijor sokuti bhul dekhibo para nai, tasor apnar mentor nai, tetia hole get hold of a topper's answer which is very closely written like 3-4 days before the answer, jone dhorok exactly likhise in the mains answer. তাৰ লগত চাব কি তেওঁ কি লিখিছে আপুনি কি লিখিছে and then আপুনি নিজৰ প্ৰবলেমবোৰ দেখা পাব. This is just one paper and ধেৰ papers are there. So this paper I'm showing the full sentences: sudden shock to the global crude oil prices, India being one of the importers, pollution from other sectors still happen, trains, aviation, coal. So it's the whole thing written properly, full sentences, all thing properly written, done. Okay, so we analyzed what went wrong. যদি এনেকুৱা হৈছে কি you don't have toppers copy very close to the exam, you don't have toppers copy যদি আপনি available নাই, তেতিয়া হলে choose a mentor, go to a mentor. কিন্তু নিজে চাই বহি নাথাকিব যে মইতো ভালে লিখিছিলো কি ভুল হল. নিজৰ চকুদি মানুহে কেতিয়াও ভুল দেখি নাপায়, মও দেখি নাপাও, কোনেও দেখি নাপায়, নিজৰ চকুদি ভুল দেখি নাপায়. So you will have to go to someone who can pick out your problems. এটু ভুল আছে, নহলে get hold of a topper's copy close to the exam and then you analyze what is different from the person. Popular mistakes কি হ'ব পাৰে? Improper structure, beating around the bush, bad handwriting, extremely bookish answer. All of these points are not my points. These are the points of people who have actually checked papers. যে structure to bomb bear structure. People, especially, I have heard this, students, bad handwriting doesn't matter, improper, it 120% matters. It matters. I am someone who is checking papers since 2019. There is something called examiner's bias. আপোনাৰ আনসাৰটো চাই পেলাই মানুহ এক্সামিনাৰে চাবলৈ মন কৰিব লাগিব। আপুনি পকতিয়াকে লিখিলে মানুহে কেনেকে মন কৰিব? ৰাইটিং ওৱান, ৰাইটিং ইধৰ, ৰাইটিং উধৰ, এক্সট্ৰিমলি লাইক ইনলেজিবল হেণ্ডৰাইটিং। যদি আপুনি পইণ্টতো লিখিছে, ইফ দি এক্সামিনাৰ ইজ নট ৱান্টিং টু চেক ইউৰ পেপাৰ, why will you get marks? Where is, like, you know, hey approach to a appeasing নহয় ন to examiner. So যোনে কৈ আছে যে improper structure does not matter, handwriting does not matter, like nobody checks, এইবিলাক বস্তু ফালতু বস্তু, keep it to the side. Your papers are being checked by extremely high level people. They are being checked very seriously, and they are looking at all of this. They are looking at the improper structure, they are looking at the bad handwriting, and this is one thing যোনটো মই পাই পাগল হৈ গলো। APSPA ওপৰত প্ৰশ্ন সুধিছে, you are being asked about APSPA and how is it a draconian law. You are talking about its origin, court implement হৈ আছে, কি ফায়দা হৈ আছে, পুছা হে, ये পুছা হে। Was it asked? Or it was asked, why is it a draconian law? Where is the comprehension power? Are you not able to understand the question properly? Is that a problem? If that is a problem, is a list to banabo disilu, a analyzer je list to banabo disilu, put it up. I am not understanding the question properly. Etu ma hodai koi thako, hitting the bullseye, the sweet spot of an answer. Eta answer sale, the answer has to be answered. The question has to be answered. Where is that answer? आपको नहीं पूछा है origin implement फायदा, नहीं पूछा है, I'm asking you, why is it a draconian law? Where is that answer? And a majority of students তাতে মার খায়। I remember this one student, আমার Akshay, এবার he has cracked the mains loop and he's gone to the interview. 3 days before the exam he asked me, ma'am, essay ভুল হব পাৰে নেকি? He asked me this. He has cracked his mains loop this time. মোৰ Akshay student আছিলে, very diligent, very serious, I'll show his improvement also. তেওঁ মোক সুধিছিলে যে essay ভুল হব পাৰে নেকি? Which is a very very legit question. যদি আপোনাক essay সুধিছে যে like you know benefits of AI, example কৈছো, সুধিছে benefits of AI, আপুনি লিখছে AI বুনৰ বেন। एग्जांपल दिसो मैं इते पटके इते मनत পৰিছে। Do you think you will get marks? Of course you will not. आपको नहीं पूछा है AI बुन और बेन, आपको पूछा है benefits of AI, आप लिखो ना benefits of AI और आप लिखो what are the problems of AI। माने खुदी से थोड़ा problems of AI, you are writing बुन और बेन, बुन नहीं पूछा है ना, बेन ही पूछा है। This is where your essay goes wrong. When you write what you want, you don't write what APSC wants. So this is what, this is beating around the bush. Now problem or solution to केनेকুৱা, যদি আপোনাৰ improper structure হয়, you have lack of practice. 3 months before students are coming with limited flexibility, okay, and plus not writing also. Limited flexibility, not writing. I have got students who have written 1 paper in 3 months, 6 papers in 3 months. And there are also people who have written all the papers. We have a right, we will address that also. But the problem is that 3 months before, okay, I will improve the structure. But what about the content? Because content comes from what you have studied. What you have studied. Hekarne ek bosor lage boli je kau, apnalage je apnalage serious people who have written mains. Hekarne ek bosor lage boli kau. What you have studied? What is your content base? What is your content base? Eneke moi more UPSC mains mar khaisilo. More UPSC time out, so much content I tried to accumulate in 3 months, I could not deliver in paper. I made the same mistake. So your content base has to be bigger. What you have studied, whether your padhai or your content base is enough for the paper or not, then you have to analyze. Improper structure, analyze. Bad handwriting, lack of practice, you will have to practice an extremely bookish answer. This is not my thing. This is one of the feedbacks that we have gotten from one of the very, very, like, you know, like senior people who is associated with APSC. That people are not writing practical answers. There is a lack of practical answers. कुछ भी you are writing, कुछ भी, especially in ethics case studies, especially in case studies, you are not getting idea only how to solve it. कुछ भी you are writing, all this serious, like, you know, bookish things you are writing. आपका भी गलती नहीं है being taught bookish. It is not, you are not being taught by people who are inside the system. So A sarita bostu are one of the most popular mistakes. Like 4 of the most popular mistakes. Say you have improper structure आपने देखो लो how toppers are writing, beating around the bush, bad handwriting, extremely bookish answer. So these are the 4 most popular mistakes. मैं आपको थोड़ा help करी so you will be able to understand. Okay. Specific mistakes I will have to look at your paper. I know the specific mistakes of the students who have been associated with me. The ones who did not clear, I have asked them to come because my word by word koba paru ki problem to kota ase. Jar content kom ase, I already know. But 3 months before, developing content is very difficult. Content development karone apunak minimum 1 বছৰ লাগে. নহলে মই 3 months ase I cannot make a jadoo, like, you know, and create content in your mind. Answer writing. Feedback diya goise, there is no change. Because of lack of flexibility, we'll go to that. So a specific mistakes that can only be told to you by a mentor who have checked your paper. Already like, you know, you have joined someone new, paper too, and then you will be understanding your specific mistakes. But that can be only told by proper analysis. What can be done? Step A, talk to your mentor. Talk to your mentor. Meet your mentor. Meet your mentor as soon as you can. And ask your mentor what went wrong. I know the things which are about to go wrong. Because I've been checking papers since 2019, since Sandpaper was not a paid initiative, since it was free. So, eta idea ahi goise ki car ki hobo. Wo idea ab tak aa chuka hai. But 3 months before the exam, but 2 months before the exam, some people have joined us 15 days before the exam. Jodi extremely wrong hoy, it is difficult for me to tell you the extremely wrong hoy. because মই আপোনাৰ 15 days আগত আপোনাৰ কনফিডেন্সটো হিলাব নোৱাৰো. That's not my thing. I don't know how other mentors think. That is how I think. যে I will try যে আপোনাক মই এই আপোনাৰ কারেন্ট ফরম্যাটৰে নেভিগেট আউট কৰি পেলাই আপোনাক মই 2 মাহত তথাপি মই ব্ৰুডলি চেক কৰো. বাট যদি আপুনি মোৰ আগত 15 days আগত আহিছে, 20 days আগত আহিছে, I cannot shake your confidence. That I cannot do. Because 20 দিন পিছত আপুনি এক্সাম হলত বহিব, 20 দিন আগত যদি আপোনাৰ গোটেই সিস্টেমটো মই ভুল বুলি কৈ দিও, of course it is going to be drastically dangerous for you. So go to your mentor. Talk to your mentor, especially the ones in 3 months আহিছে, 2 months আহিছে. Talk to your mentor. মইতো মাতিছোৱে সকলোকে, and talk. She or he will be able to tell you what went wrong. Abhi they will be able to tell you very clearly, because there is no point of confidence ek bosor ase to write. So abhi they will be able to tell you. So talk to your mentor. And if you do not have a mentor, get a mentor. Get a mentor. And again মই এটা কথা কওঁ, please get a mentor who knows what he or she is doing. এটো মই কথা কৈ মানে কিমান কম আৰু মই কৈয়ে থাকো. Get a mentor who knows what she is doing or he is doing. Get a mentor who is himself or herself not stuck in APSC loop. যে ইন্টারভিউ পর ইন্টারভিউ দিয়েছে কিন্তু আটকি আছে. Don't get a mentor who is stuck himself or herself in APSC loop. नहीं चलेगा. He or she must know how to break that loop. He break to loop কৰিব জানিলেহে আপোনাক loop to break কৰিব শিকাব পাৰিব. So you will have to go to someone who knows what he or she is doing. Look at the feedbacks given and analyze whether you took them seriously. Mains আগতো সবে কিবা না কিবা ধৰণৰ হেল্প লৈছে. সেই হেল্পটো চাওক যে আপুনি দিয়া যোনখিনি ফিডব্যাক আছে, ফিডব্যাকখিনি আপুনি নিজৰ আনসাৰত ইন্টিগ্ৰেট কৰিব পাৰিছে নে নাই, আপুনি নিজৰ আনসাৰত ইন্টিগ্ৰেট কৰিছে নে নাই, নে একেখিনিকে লিখি বাৰে বাৰে লিখিছে, whether you are not changing anything. If you are not changing anything, তেতিয়াহলে আপনি ফিডব্যাক বা লিখি পেলাই কি ফায়দা হল? Whether you actually analyzed and integrated the feedback in your answer. Look at it. Rest and re-strategize. মইতো মানে কিবা কওঁ আৰু কি আপুনি ধৰক এই 15 days ভিতৰত ৰেষ্টটো কৰি লওক, ৰি-strategize কৰি লওক. 15 days নহয়, 10 দিন দিছো আপোনাক. ফার্স্ট টাইমার্স ন 10 দিন নহয়, 8 দিন দিছো. সো রেস্ট কৰি লওক, ৰি-strategize কৰি লওক. যদি আপুনি ভাবে কি আপোনাক ৰেষ্ট নালাগে, তেতিয়াহলে ৰি-strategize কাৰণে ডাইৰেক্টলি জাম্প কৰক, because you are first timers. ইমান ভাগৰ লাগিব লগা এতিয়ালৈকে পৰিস্থিতি হোৱা নাই কিয়া. Don't forget your prelims. You are first timers. যদি you are experienced people যোনে ধৰক চকুমুদি prelims পাস কৰি দিয়ে, তেতিয়াহলে মোৰ ক'বলৈ একো নাই. But if you are people যোনে first time prelims পাস কৰিছে, এবাৰ again you are going for prelims again, জুনত হ'ব. So don't forget your prelims also. এটো CA ৰ দিব লাগে. Don't forget your prelims. So talk to your mentor will be step 1. Look at the feedback given and analyze whether you took it seriously. If you don't have a mentor, get a mentor. Get a mentor. আৰু মই বাৰে বাৰে কৈছো, don't get a mentor who himself or herself is stuck in APSC loop. That is going to be very dangerous. So get a mentor who has cleared the loop already. Look at the feedbacks, whether data has been given to you. Rest and re-strategize. Don't forget your prelims. This is for the first timers. Now I will go to the experienced candidates. Your step 1 is not acceptance, because মই এতিয়ালৈকে expect কৰিছো কি আপোনালোকে acceptance to জানিছে. You already know what is acceptance. So step 1 will be always analyzing what went wrong. Experienced candidates or first timers or what went wrong or মাজত difference আছে. What I have seen, the difference between experienced candidates and first timers. Number 1 problem is being stuck in your ways. Okay, eto moi problem paisu because I don't know, moi problem paisu ne beleg mentor problem pai je students are stuck in their ways. But whenever they are getting feedbacks, I don't find the feedbacks getting integrated in the answers. Okay, I'm not saying everyone, but a lot. Okay, koi aso internal security jodi gyandipe pohaise, gyandipor pae pohok, এটাও শব্দ বেলেগ নাহে, এটাও শব্দ বেলেগ আহা নাই আহা এটা শব্দ বেলেগ. এথিক্স এনেকুৱাকে পঢ়াই গৈছে যে আপুনি UPSC কেস স্টাডি সলভ কৰিব পাৰিব. But I still got people who were jumping from either udhar, not studying what have been taught. So being stuck in your ways. If you are stuck in your ways, there is no point if you are giving the exam again and again. আপুনি যদি কোনো ধৰণৰ চেঞ্জ আনিব নিজৰ মাজত বিচাৰা নাই, তেতিয়াহলে এক্সাম দি থাকি লাভ নাই. You will have to change your ways, and you will have to change your ways drastically. You will have to change your ways drastically. যদি এই inertia of motion চিপকি থাকে, যদি এই inertia তো চিপকি থাকে যে মই চেঞ্জ নহও, মইতো জানুৱে বাৰে বাৰে পায়ে যাও মেইনস, তেতিয়াহলে আপনি you will be stuck in your ways. এটো বস্তু মই প্ৰবলেম পাইছো আৰু মই এটো কৈ দিছো আপোনালোকক, because এই প্ৰবলেমটো এক্সপেৰিয়েন্স ক্যান্ডিডেটৰ মাজত বহুত হয়. Because you are somehow convinced that you have got the perfect thing, you have got the perfect resources, you have got the perfect guidance. But if it is not working out for you 3 or 4 times, then you will have to listen to the changed advice. Being stuck in your ways is one of the biggest problems that I have found in experienced candidates, and one of the biggest problems why you are in the mains loop. Second, similar to the first one, not adapting to feedbacks. I will show you how adapting to feedbacks help. Let me show you some answers of Akshay students. Moi etu bonwa ase apnalok telegram ma dekhuaisilu, but I'll still show you, and both of them along with others I have broken their mains loop and they are sitting for the interviews. By God's grace, bhagwane korok, they get what they want. But I will show you how adapting to feedbacks can change your answer. So this is one feedback of a student who has broken her mains loop. Okay, so she is my Akshay student, Akshay Batch student, jar announcement ajima korimu. So this is the change that brought. This was day 1/1/2025 what she wrote this answer. Okay, jodi answer to sai, answer to beya na hoy, jodi apni plainly sai, like upar se you sai like kya galti hai, I will tell you kya galti hai. Likhi sai she has written the answer. These are the problems of the answer. Jodi ma tolor likhilu, there was misplaced examples all over the body. Teo কিবা কনক্লুশনত এক্সাম্পল লিখিছে these are small things okay which needs an expert eye to look at I'm not calling myself extremely expert but I have checked so many papers so পটককে চকুত পৰে this is how experience helps you plus মই নিজেও লিখিছো so of course misplaced examples all over the world ইয়াতে example দিছে ইয়াতেও example দিছে মই conclusion of example কেনেকৈ accept কৰিম conclusion is supposed to conclude the answer and you are putting an example which is what you substantiate your conclusion doesn't work that way chota example imbalance between intro and body intro body code আৰম্ভ হৈছে intro code আৰম্ভ হৈছে we are not understanding গৈ আছে okay তাৰ পিছত improper point construction no flow flow to problem আছে কোবাত point দিছে কোবাত point টো বেছি লম্বা হৈ গৈছে কোবাত conclusion দি দিছে this is what this is how she wrote in her when she was not in the interview part গল কথা গল কিমান দূৰ গলো আমি yes this is the answer in day 218 হেকাৰণে মই কওঁ যেতিয়া আপোনালোকে মোক 3 মাহ দিয়ে if your adaptability is not very fast okay যেনেকে I've got toppers 3 days game changer adaptability very fast open to criticism মই day 1 ত কৈছো এটো বদলা day 3 বদলাই দিছে that is open to criticism and also faith in your mentor এটো বাৰ মই কবলৈ নাযাওঁ that is your part but the point is that day 218 ত কিমান মাহ লিখিলে তেওঁ 8 মাহ লিখিছে আগষ্টত this is our answer okay this is our answer yes this is our answer significance of Walkusi dom etu hol তেওঁৰ intro have you seen look let me delete this part ha this is our intro dekhse ne fix solid crisp agor intro to mon ase ne all over the place tinta man paragraph or intro likhise this is our intro crisp likhile point 1 point 2 point 3 perfect point 1 point 2 point 3 tar pisot second half of the question to dheri korise duta half asle no first discuss the significance of Walkusi second how can the industry be globally competitive that's the second half address korise to make this industry global competitive blah 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 likhise example full sentences promotion of its product is important in events like advantage Assam to showcase promotion of its product in Assam likhi diya na I keep on telling this in my foundation classes strict implementation of the handloom reservation article full sentences she has wrote full sentences then she has given a conclusion as said by Gandhiji Assamese women perfect no misplaced examples perfect intro body conclusion proper answers writing same T tourism likhise ek format done have you seen how aesthetically pleasing it is sokule sale mur sabo man jay I'm an examiner and even if she was not my student mur sabole man jabo acha kya likha hai so nicely she has written very good handwriting very good done this is only one I will show another one so this is another Akshay student he also has broken the mains loop I think this was his 4th attempt bhagwane koro he gets so this is how the mains this is what he wrote in the first day okay this is I think day 1 30/11 15 তাৰিখে তেওঁলোকে আহি পেলাই মোক Akshay start কৰিব দিছিলে so students came up to me and asked me to start Akshay thank God they asked me now we know how effective Akshay is so এটা Akshay student হয় this was day 1 okay so today the modern লিখিলে for example বুলি মাজতে কিবা লিখি দিলে তাৰ পিছত but বুলি এটা sentence start কৰি digitization about literary reasons তিনটা চাৰিটা শব্দ reason লিখিছে example to reasonত কি ডাঙৰ তাৰ পিছত আকৌ বক্সও কৰি দিলে ক'বাত মাজতে sentence টোৰ মাজত dbt can be seen আজি এজন student Akshay admission already লৈছে and he sent me his answer and this very similarly it looked like this okay so I understand what kind of answers are going on and Onukhilona I saw the kind of answers there are a lot of changes to be required to the answer writing scenario chalo let us look at it dbt bazote box kori dile it can motivate gute point to box kori dile as an example likhile this was what was written in day 1 okay this is day 1 lack of structure answer question mismatch question kuch hi puch raha hai answer kuch hi aa raha hai which is beating around the bush non cohesive answer non prioritized body this is day 120 okay this is day 120 120 ta change ahi goise ekane ma day 122 dekhaisu so properly with India ranking in press freedom recent happening challenges questions likhile proper intro India's ranking 159 pura statistics ali crisp ekdam crisp intro 159 not more than 30 words which is how it's supposed to be RSS likhile okay then challenges political pressure designate korise full sentence many press are facing political pressure which reflect in the report full sentence nexus and tiltation raises many challenge full sentence example is shorter than the point juntu moi tini maha gotira lorjali khini paisilu I saw this as a big problem if you're writing like this upai nai the point bigger than the example agot ki asile if you have seen example is bigger than the point in itself is being an explanation of the example which is like pata nahi kya tar pisot lack of security answer dile example dile see so cohesive you feel like looking at it you feel like looking at the whole answer I'm not saying ki this is the best version day 260 তেওঁ আৰু ভাল লিখিছে but I'm showing you how the change happened in 120 days because 120 days this is March exam hoise August so তেওঁ আৰু time পাই গল যেতিয়া Akshay Batch ল'ৰাবিলাকে লিখা আৰম্ভ কৰে I can be as rude to them as possible because 8-9 মাহৰ আগত they have started writing so it's expected they will write I have no tension ki your confidence will be shattered or I will have to walk around what you already have constructed henuka nohoy but this is what the change has I have shown you the change already Telegram these files are available download karke dekh lena if I am showing something else studying and underwriting etu moi koi ki kom aru etu koi underwriting you will have to write এটা যেতিয়া আমি mock interview কাৰণে আমাৰ esteemed dignitaries সকলক মাতিব গৈছিলো ঠিকে কৈছে, এগৰাকী একদম ক্লিয়াৰলি কৈছে কি পঢ়ি থাকিলে নহব নহয়, উপস্থাপন কৰিবলৈ জানিব লাগিব। ইফ ইউ ডোন্ট নো হাউ টু ৰাইট, আপুনি বহুত আপোনাৰ জ্ঞানটো ঠিকে আছে, ইউ হেভ লাইক ডান এনাফ জ্ঞান আহৰণ, বাট ইউ হেভ নট ৰিটেন। ইফ ইউ নট হেভ ৰিটেন, তেতিয়াহ'লে আপোনাৰ মাইণ্ডৰ পৰা আপুনি হেণ্ডলে লাইক বস্তুটো গৈছে নে, হাউ উইল ইউ নো? You will have to write, you will have to write, you will have to study correctly, and you will have to combine both of them to move ahead for the, itna easy nahi hai, itna easy nahi hai. You will have to combine your writing, you will have to combine your understanding, and then you will have to present an answer and get it checked from someone who knows what they are doing, and then you'll be able to break the mains loop. Too many sources, eto mor nijor student or problem. Too many sources, because you have come from some other place, wahan bhi dekh rahe ho, yahan bhi dekh rahe ho, somewhere else also you have seen, wahan bhi dekh rahe ho. Too many sources. Too many cooks always spoil the broth, hoy na? They always spoil the broth. You will have to stick to a source and revise it multiple times. That is how it is. Also, experienced candidates, if you are stuck, talk to a mentor will always be your step one. If you have not gotten a mentor, please take help of a mentor. Please take help of a mentor. Please take help of a mentor. Look at the feedbacks better and reanalyze your sources. I know that you will get FOMO. Aru ki hoy? Ebar dubar jeti apuni pori jay no, to apunar monot eta fear ahe. That's normal. আৰু সেই ফিয়াৰটো খালি ফিয়াৰে হৈ থাকিব দিব, ইগো হ'ব নিদিব। Your fear should not be get transformed into ego. যদি উপায় নাই আপোনাৰ লগৰ ল'ৰা ছোৱালী, তেতিয়া বেলেগ কথা মোৰ ক'বলৈ একো নাই, যে ইমানো লগৰ নহয়, বেষ্ট ফ্ৰেণ্ড নহয়, যে পঢ়িবলৈ অসুবিধা, একো নকওঁ মই তাত। বাট আননেচেচাৰী ইগো এটা পালি নল'ব, যে মইতো বহুতবাৰ ইণ্টাৰভিউ গৈছো, আই ডোন্ট নিড এনি হেল্প, মোক অকণমান পুছ কৰিলে হৈ যাব। That's not the fact. That's not the fact. You will have to talk to a mentor, কিউকি নিজৰ চকু দি প্ৰব্লেম নেদেখি। If you have got friends who are inside the system who will actually help you, talk to them. যদি টাইম আছে। If you have got cousins, brothers who are inside the system, talk to them. Go to a mentor, jone likhise, melise, talk to them. Kunba jodi senior hu ase, like very senior, retired person, jara osor apni jabo pare, talk to them. Talk to a mentor. You will have to talk to a mentor. It is necessary that you talk to a mentor. That you talk to someone who knows what they are doing. You take the paper, show them, and if your current mentors are not giving heed to you, change your mentor. You will have to look at the feedbacks, and if you see je apuni proper feedback loisile na nai, whether you integrated your feedback or not and reanalyze your sources, apni jothe mothe pohile niki, apni 10,000 ta jagat pohile niki, ei 10,000 ta jagat pohatke you will have to stick to one source and you will have to revise it again and again and again and again and again. That is how it is. So I will tell you what I can do. Okay, what I can do. So we had this Akshay Batch last year, November launch korisilo, moi launch kora nasile ekdom moi koisu. A group of students came looking at a video like this, and they said ki they want mentorship. They are writing their interview, like their mains, they are like, sitting for the interviews this time. And once I started Akshay Batch, I got a group of kids. But I prefer to keep it in control. Okay, because মই আগতেও কৈছো মোৰ এনেকুৱা হ'ব লাগে কি মই আপোনালোকক নামেই হৈতে জানিব লাগে। I need to know you by name, what are your problems, what are not your problems. And Akshay Batch is the only batch which gets lifetime access, if you want to call it that. We don't call it that. Okay, you get lifetime mentorship with me if you join Akshay Batch. But মই নিবিচাৰো কি আপুনি lifetime mentorship ৰ আশাত থাকক। You should get out in a year or two. That is compulsory. What we get in Akshay Batch, আপোনাক যে মই দুটা চেঞ্জ দেখালো Akshay Batch ৰ, এটো Akshay Batch ৰ ল'ৰা ছোৱালীৰ চেঞ্জ হয়। This is typically for students who have qualified prelims before. ঠিক আছে? Because I need to be confident যে আপুনি নিজৰ prelims নিজে handle কৰিব পাৰিব। You will get all the resource from my side. Okay, prelims modules are free. Your foundation classes are recorded version আপুনি পাই যাব। Foundation classes, okay, যোনবোৰ আপোনাৰ ধৰক foundation ৰ subject হয়, সেইবোৰ আপুনি recorded version পাই যাব। আৰু যোনবোৰ main specific classes হয়, সেইবোৰ আপুনি live পাব। Okay, যোনবোৰ main specific classes হয়, সেইটো আপুনি live পাব। Recorded version of foundation classes বোৰ পাই যাব। Prelims module ma free, all tools I will give you so that you qualify your prelims and then you come to mains and you come to me. এতিয়াৰ পৰা মই আপোনাক মেইনছৰ কাৰণে হোন কৰিম। I will train you for mains, কিন্তু আপুনি prelims পাহৰি যাব নোৱাৰে। Okay, prelims এটো যোৱাবাৰ হ'ল এজন দুজনৰ, যে prelims পাহৰি গ'ল mains লিখি লিখি। তাৰপিছত তেওঁলোকে বেলেগ বেলেগ এক্সাম পাই গ'ল, টেট এডিআৰই পাই গ'ল, কিন্তু prelims টো তেওঁলোকে like it could not happen. Then they said কি মই ইমানে mains লিখিলো 10 দিন আগতে prelims লৈছো। Don't do that. Okay, so আমাৰ ফালৰ পৰা সব আমি আপোনালোকক হেল্প দিম। We will provide you all prelims modules for free. We will provide you the foundation classes for free. We will do the live classes of the main specific class. The main specific batch will be live classes, plus this is exclusive mentorship with me, and the most important, the live answer writing session. To yaad kya bani likha live answer writing session, which is the game changer for people. This is the game changer people. Foundation karne to included hai. I was waiting, kids were asking start karo. We will start. Live answer writing is a game changer for people. Apna dimag khulna boli kom, apna brain khuli diye. Okay, it opens your dimag, how are you supposed to think, how are you supposed to write. So live answer writing sessions are something that I take. Nobody else takes. I take live answer writing sessions evening ot hoy. Plus apuni mains classes bu live pabo. Officer mentors take your class. Like expert mentors also take your class. But majority of the classes are taken by officer mentors. Junbur checking hoy, that is typically done by me. Eto apnaloke jane sake. Ar june amar logot include hoise teoloke jane. Already the people who were in our mains crash course have already taken Akshay Batch admission before this was announced, because they felt that they could not give their best and they want to give it with proper mentorship. So the batch starts in 12 January. 12 January ek hafta ase. And again, I said last time it was very small. I do not intend to keep it very large. So 12 January loke apnalok registration open ase. Akshay Batch is for the ones who are trapped in the loop of mains, for the ones who want mains guidance. But the whole point is apni prelims nije qualify koribo lagibo. Prelims at sob moi apnak resource di dim. Prelims crash course, Assam essentials, test series, current affairs, foundation classes, everything are free. Apni mains or mains crash course, mains answer writing, current affairs, map module, dunia jiman ase. Now we are starting an Assam module as well. That is free for you. And most importantly, we will start live answer writing. We caught 4 times, 3 times with me in the evening. And plus, you will be in exclusive mentorship with me. My board phone ko in thago de to lastly compile. But whenever you drop a text, I'm there for you. I'm there for you. You drop a text, I'm there to Rati Bata was I'll give you a text. Rati Atta was I'll give you a text. Something I'll remember, I'll give you a text. So this is the batch which is in direct mentorship of me. I'll only take direct mentorship of Akshay Batch. And this is the only batch that till you get out as an officer, I will not leave you. So this is how we are planning the Akshay Batch. I think a lot registrations hoye goal before I registration. So 12 January, I'm starting the batch. If you want to change your lives, you can come with it. So this is it for today. Kolu moi kiki kobo pari, olop tanu kobo pare kothabo. Kintu moi eneke kothago apnaloke ebosor to gobe paise sake. This is how I talk to. This is how I understand, because moi sugar coat kori kothikle to bahut zyada difference nahi ho jayega. So again, I will say that Akshay Batch is starting from 12 January. I have shown you the difference that Akshay Batch has brought in the lives of kids. I don't know how will they perform in their interviews, but at least they have broken their mains loop. They are not stuck in the mains loop anymore. They are appearing for interviews this time. And we have given our best. We want the best from you guys. And when both the best works out, I think nothing can stop us. So Akshay Batch, I'm announcing the registration of Akshay Batch today. And all we need to do is what? All we need to do is stop failing APSC Mains. Today or tomorrow, you'll need our mentorship. Then why not today? So till then, like, share, subscribe, Sandpaper Academy for Civil Services. Thank you.